And welcome back, everybody, to the New York Jets franchise here in Madden 22. Heading into Week 15 here in Season number 4, about to take on the 6-7 Jacksonville Jaguars, a team that is in desperate need of a victory right behind the Tennessee Titans. They are at 7-6 now with a loss last week that we had against Miami. It was a bad loss. It sets us also behind trying to get the number 1 seed. So right now you can see the Bengals at 11-2, Ravens at 10-3. Now those two teams are competing for the division. So we're competing for both of those teams in a possible 1 seed. Chiefs and Bills right behind us. They're right now 8-5. They're a game behind us, but technically, since we have the tiebreak over and beat them twice this year, they'll have to finish with a better record. But you can see Jacksonville right now here at 6-7. They're probably not going to get a wild card. I would suppose not, especially when you have the Browns, Ravens, Bengals all competing there. 2 of those teams are definitely getting a wild card team right now. The way their Bills are playing, probably not. But Jacksonville needs a victory here to try to get back to this division lead. Good thing for us, though. Malik Willis, he is back from injury. Good to go. No longer having problems with that shoulder after being out 3 games. So we go 1-2 in the 3 games that he is not available, but good thing he is back, ready to go. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of rust, but that's okay. I think that little bit of rust is going to be better than what we had. So going into this weekly strategy here for our defensive game plan, they're saying James Robinson stop the run game and the inside run. I'm thinking maybe we do more of the pass. Obviously, Lawrence, he's excelled. Very good quarterback. They have some very good receivers traded for DK Metcalf last year. So I think maybe we defend the medium pass. As for our offensive game plan against this Jacksonville defense, they are fast. They are speedy. There is no doubt about that. They can wreak havoc. They're a very good defense. And they're saying to suggest to run inside, but you know what? Maybe we throw it short. You can see the short passing QB rating pretty good against this defense. Maybe do the blitz counter. I think we'll do the blitz counter because they are fast. They might be able to get around our tackles, create some havoc. So we'll sim here. Hopefully there's no injuries here in practice. Hopefully we're good to go. Nice and healthy. Offensive side of the ball looking pretty good here so far. Defensive side of the ball, let's get over to here. Make sure everybody is good because that's the one thing. It's one thing. You want to stay healthy down the stretch. You don't want to have key injuries going into the playoffs. And right now, we haven't clinched anything yet. And we got a tough schedule coming up against Minnesota, San Francisco, and this Jacksonville team here away. So this is a tough game, but we got to stay healthy and try to get a victory here. Bounce back from this 2-game losing streak. So here we go into Jacksonville, taking on this Jaguars team. Both teams in desperate need of a victory here in Week 15. We are ready to go to try to shut down this Jaguars team, put them back behind the Tennessee Titans even more, and maybe possibly this game could knock them out of the playoffs if they lose. If we lose again, we might be in some trouble with Buffalo right behind our back. So here we go. Week 15, good to see that guy back in action. Malik Willis is going to be the starting quarterback, finally back from injury. And really, before he was hurt, the stretch of games he has had since week number 5, he has been absolutely on fire. And hopefully we can see that continue here in this Week 15 game. End of the season near, and every game is important. So let's get this one going here in Week 15. The kick is underway. We'll get the ball first. Clay Brooks, returnable, and he'll take this one up. Takes a hard hit, but he'll take this around the 22-yard line. As you can see below, Tennessee did lose. So this is huge. If Jacksonville can win this ball game, they will be right back there in first place in this division. Malik Willis, 19 touchdowns, 6 pick, back from injury after the 3-game stretch out. And I'm telling you, in that stretch he's had since week number 5, he has really been fantastic. He's only thrown 1 pick since then, and I believe around 13 touchdowns. So he has been fantastic in that stretch, really showing why he was the MVP a few years ago, and hopefully getting back to that form, and hopefully stay healthy for the rest of the season coming into the playoffs. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Willis back to throw. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it in time. He'll find Robinson for the catch, and Robinson back from an injury himself last week up to the 35-yard line, and that's going to be even more. So add a 15-yard penalty, and that'll get us up to around the 46-yard line. Yeah, look who it is, Khalil Mack. Had him just for a stretch in this franchise, obviously. Made that trade, tried to make a huge deal, and just didn't really pan out. So Traded him to Jacksonville in the offseason, and he's trying to do something here as Ronnie Harrison's going to jump in front of the pass, and that's going to be picked off. So Jacksonville's defense makes a huge play to start. And I said it earlier, probably going to have to wipe off a little bit of rust. Out for 3 games, it might take a little bit. So hopefully that just wakes up Malik Willis just a little bit. Bad throw there, pick it off. But hopefully our defense can get a stop as here comes Trevor Lawrence, former first overall pick, trying to get this Jacksonville team back to the playoffs. 2nd and 8, going up top. It's going to be caught. Laviska Shenault with the catch, and he's going to be down to the 12. So huge first play here for Jacksonville, 36 yards. I mean, they got a talented team. It is very surprising that they are 6-7 right now. Some of these teams I just can't, like the Chargers. I mean, I just don't understand. They are very talented and, just a disappointing season. As Robinson gets them down to the 5. So a 2nd down and 3. Still can get a first down around the 2-yard line, trying to put this one in. But a 3rd and 4. Chance to stop this team. As you see down below, the Ravens have beaten Buffalo, so that helps us out as Lawrence can't find anybody, and Jason Marsh is going to come over for the sack. Reached double-digit sacks last week, now with his 11th sack on the season, leading this team, and one of the tops in the NFL. He has been absolutely fantastic. Really, I think since week 3 on, he's been great. He really has, showing why he's that first-round pick, as Willis is going to take this for 13 yards, and that's going to give us a first down. Yeah, let's just hope that pick kind of settles. Sometimes when you throw an early pick, it can kind of settle you down a little bit. So hopefully that's what it is. Calm the nerves. Get that jitter out from being back from injury. You're good to go now. And let's get this one going. 3rd and inches now from the 49-yard line. Hand this one off to Robinson up the middle. He's got a first down. Breaks off a few tackles. Finally brought down at the 43-yard line. And this Jacksonville defense, you got Miles Jack, who has turned into be one of the better linebackers in football here. They have outstanding linebackers. They really do. They're fantastic. Back end, maybe not the greatest, but they do have Kyle Hamilton back there, so he's an absolute beast. You just have to, beat their corners. That's pretty much it. 3rd and 4 now from the 36-yard line as Willis dropping back to throw. Over the middle, tough throw, but Gerald Everett is there to bring it down, catch. First down, and obviously you have to watch out for the other Josh Allen coming off the edge. I mean, they got guys can definitely rush the passer, no doubt about it. This is a solid defense. 2nd and 10, Willis to the outside, going up top 1-on-1, and Robinson beats the defender, C.J. Henderson for the touchdown. And he can make them tough catches. He has turned into be an outstanding receiver. And man, that is just, quarterback trusting your guy. 1-on-1, we finally get one, cuts in front, makes the catch, overrun by Henderson, and he takes it in for the touchdown as we'll take the lead here. 7-3 here in this first quarter. Big time play from probably the best receiver on the team. No doubt about it. He really is. 3rd and 7. Lawrence. Here comes the blitz. They set up a screen, and man, Ashton Davis. He would have just looked up. That probably would have been a pick 6. But it falls incomplete. Quick 3 and out here for Jacksonville. Let's get this offense back on the field. 2nd and 11. Willis dropping back to throw. Plenty of time to throw. Wide open, and that is going to be incomplete. Man. Just couldn't find him in time. Didn't get the 2 feet in bounds. So 3rd and 11 instead of a big first down. And here comes the pressure on the outside. And there's Josh Allen getting to the quarterback. And Jacksonville's defense is going to make the stop after we should have had a first down. Man, take a look at this again. Both ends just meeting at the QB, Mack and Josh Allen. That is absolute disaster. Something you do not want to see, especially the quarterback just coming off injury. You just don't want to see him taking those hits like that. So Jacksonville now with great field position. 1st and 10, over the middle. Caught, Metcalf. Breaking some tackles, and finally Levi Wallace brings them down at the 23-yard line. Jacksonville with a huge play. And now in good position here to start off this second quarter. 2nd and 10 now from the 23-yard line. Pistol formation is Lawrence. Here comes the blitz. It's picked up by Robinson, but it's too much for them as Nolan Smith is going to get in there. He brings them down. Man, Nolan Smith has been fantastic as well. See, 50 sacks on the season. We lead the NFL in sacks. We bring the pressure. And the good thing is we we get a lot of four-man pressure. So we can drop guys in coverage just like we do here. Smith with the initial hit. Marsh cleans it up. And with that sack, that knocks him back to the 41-yard line, out of field goal range. And the Jaguars have to punt. So after that big play to Metcalf, the defensive line takes care of the rest. 1st and 10. Willis is going to hold on to this one himself. Has some room to the outside. He'll get out of bounds. Yeah, no need to take unnecessary hits. Get what you can. 1st down. Nice job. And now up to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Setting up a screen for the former Jaguar, Travis Etienne. You know he wants to put up a really good ball game here as Etienne has the catch up to the 45-yard line into Jacksonville territory. That's the one way, you know, I don't usually like calling screens in this game. They just usually never work. But you got to do something to try to combat this pass rush. You know, you got to try to slow them down a little bit. The run game can help as well, but we got to do everything we can. 1st down carry for Etienne, and now up to the 32-yard line. 2nd and 11. Willis back to throw, looking, fires over the middle, has Elijah Moore who gets laid out. Harrison, he had the pick earlier, now gets the forced fumble. Recovered by Miles Jack, and Jacksonville makes a huge play turnover and keeps this ball game at 7-3. Might have had Everett over the middle up there around the 20-yard line for a catch and a bigger play, but man, that's a very good play by Ronnie Harrison. And now Jacksonville keeping this at a one-possession game. We got a defensive ball game as that one almost picked off by Tyke Smith. And they're actually going to give him pass interference. They're going to say he made a little bit too early of contact. So that's a 1st down for Jacksonville and up to the 42-yard line. That's a close call. Very close, but goes in Jacksonville's favor. 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, slant pattern. Caught. DJ Shark with the catch. And he's got a 1st down up to the 46-yard line. So both offenses, as I say, are kind of moving the ball. It's just, you know, you get down around these areas, get around, not even the red zone, around the 30, and then mistakes are being made, then the defenses turn over as now Metcalf with the catch, and he gets away from Stingley, and he's up to the 24-yard line, 1st down. So Jacksonville in business here once again. 3rd and 2. Let's see if they go to Robinson maybe on the run. They do not. Play action. And he's going to be brought down. Our defensive line is absolutely just dominating here as Hayward gets through for the sack. Jacksonville should still be in field goal range here. So this one, yeah, about a 40-yard field goal. Try to put this back to a one-point ball game here with 2:20 left in this first half. Kick is going to be up, and it is good. So 7-6 to score. We got a tight defensive ball game here so far in this first half. Both defensive lines, I think, are really dictating this game so far. 2nd and 5, 3 timeouts left, 2 minutes in this first half. Chance to get some points. Willis back to throw. Here comes the blitz, and gets rid of it just in time. Finds Buckley for the catch. Gain of 13. Talk about getting rid of that ball in the perfect time, because if you keep that maybe for one extra half second, that's either a fumble or an incomplete pass. As on 1st and 10, this ball floats in the air. And actually, looking at the replay here, I think this hit off somebody's helmet. It did. It hits off the helmet. And luckily for us, nobody's in the area and just falls incomplete. So 3rd down and 10, because usually those type of plays, there's a guy waiting for it and picks it off. So nobody there, incomplete. 3rd down and 10 now, clock running down. We're just going to make sure, even if we don't pick up this 3rd down, Jacksonville doesn't have enough time to really do anything as Etienne is stopped right away by Henderson. Jacksonville will call their timeout. And now here at the 11-yard line, 37 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Just got to hold him here. That's going to be caught. That's Laviska Shenault with the catch. They're going to hurry it up. They're going to hold on to those 2 timeouts. I'm not sure about that. I would have called one there to just save some time. Over the middle, caught. Robinson, and he's going to be tackled up to at the 38-yard line. They'll use their 2nd timeout. So 14 seconds and now down to 8. And they have no timeouts. So this might be it for Jacksonville here. Lawrence looking to throw it up, but he's going to get run out of time as Jason Marsh records his 3rd sack here in this first half. Now up to 13 on the season, and that is going to end this first half as this game will remain 7-6. And man, look at the pressure. That's what we want to see, just getting right around the edge. And I think that might be Jacksonville's issue. Now looking at it is maybe I was thinking earlier, how can this team? There's a lot of talent on this team. How are they 6-7? But you can see their offensive line. I know our defensive line is really performing very well, but their offensive line is not looking too good. As we go into halftime, 7-6 lead. It's a tough ball game, and we knew it. On the road, it's going to be tough, especially if against a very, very good defense. So let's take a look at some games around the league. You got the Rams, for some reason playing in Oklahoma. I'm not really sure. But the Patriots with the 21-14 lead over the Rams. Patriots kind of out of it. I would say they're done at 5-8. Rams still battling for a wild card spot. So that's a big game. Dolphins with a win, 42-35 over the Bears. That's a huge loss. 6 touchdowns for Tua, 3 for Claypool. What a game there. As the Dolphins trying to make a late run here, 6-8. I don't know if you're... I mean, if you kind of win out and hopefully Buffalo loses some game, you never know. So we'll see. We'll see what Miami does as we get into the second half. 1st and 10 underneath. It's going to be caught. Stop right away is Njoku. But yeah, Tua, 6 touchdowns. He's really trying to show that he needs to keep that job. I mean, with those receivers, he should be putting up some big numbers, no doubt. 3rd and 6. Lawrence looking, firing underneath. It's going to be caught by Laviska Shenault, and he breaks off a tackle, makes a juke move, and that's going to be a 1st down. Got to make those open field tackles. Have to. That decides a lot of ball games. I mean, if you can just not, if you allow some plays, it's going to happen, especially this day and age in the NFL. You know, guys are going to be open. It's going to happen. But if you can just make those tackles, especially in the open field, it makes so much of a difference. You know, you don't allow big plays. 2nd and 1, underneath, caught. That was an interesting play. Really short pass. It works out for Jacksonville, but that's a 1st down to the 40-yard line. So a good first drive to start off this second half here as they are trying to take the lead up to the 40-yard line. Play action. Lawrence underneath. Caught Robinson, but Wagner. Fantastic play by Bobby Wagner. Making the stop. He might be getting up there in age, but he is still making these plays. So 3rd down and 12. I don't think they're really in field goal range here. This will be about a 59-yarder as Lawrence fires it, but this one's going to be out of bounds. Incomplete. I don't think they're going to attempt a field goal. They're going to punt. So the defense, once again, slows them down, stops them, remains a 7-6 ball game as we try to get this run game going. But, man, they have been tough. ETN getting nothing on that one. As former Jet, Carl Lawson there for the stop. And brings up a 3rd and 7. Willis back to throw. Looking dangerous throw intended for Buckley. And luckily for us, it just falls incomplete. So that is a punt. But look at this field position for Jacksonville. 2nd and 2 from the 41-yard line. And they're going to run this with Robinson. But Brandon Smith is there to bring him down. So 3rd down and 2. Can we stop this Jacksonville team again in this position and not allow them to get anything? And that's exactly what we're going to do. This time it's Greg Payton that comes through and brings them down. And the Jaguars, just fantastic field position. Can't do anything with it. They have to punt. And now we have a chance. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Hand off to Robinson. He'll be brought down by Hamilton. Look how big Kyle Hamilton is. Jeez. He is huge. He really is, bringing down Robinson, no problem. 1st and 10. Willis dropping back to throw. Floats it up, and this one's going to be caught by Elijah Moore. At first, I wasn't sure if the other defender was just going to turn around and pick it off, but great touch on the throw. Moore brings it down, and we're moving the ball here in field goal range now. We haven't thought about scoring in a while, that's for sure. 1st and 10, flinging it. Got the catch, Everett, and he steps out of bounds, but picks up a 1st down. We're up to the 17. 1 minute left here in this 3rd quarter. Moving fast. 2nd and 11. Willis fires. ETN for the catch. Breaks off a tackle. And he keeps digging. He's close to a 1st down as Jedrick Wills is a bit shaken up. So that is an injury that we definitely do not want to see, especially against a team like this. 3rd and inches now. You know where we're going. We're going right to Robinson up the middle. Robinson has got the 1st down. And he's got it down to the 3. Trying to put this one in here. Scoring has been at obviously a premium in this ball game. Bruce shoulder for Jedrick Wills, so he will return. That is good to see. No major injury there as we head into the 4th quarter. Chance Put this up to maybe a 14-6 ball game. 2nd and goal. Making some adjustments at the line from the 5-yard line. Willis looking, trying to find something. Flag on the play. He's going to take this one himself, and he's going to get in for the score. At least I think he is. But time that flag came in, that's no good, and that looks like Mekhi Becton there, and that is going to be a holding call. So instead of possibly the touchdown, which is probably, yeah, it was a touchdown. So with that penalty, that knocks us back now. And now we got a 3rd and goal from the 11. See what Jacksonville does here defensively. Looks like they're only coming with 3 guys. We'll see if they bring any more of a blitz. We're going to make some more adjustments to the line with the routes. Yeah, just a 3-man rush. So you're going to have plenty of time. Take your time. Willis looking down the field. He's going to take it himself again, and he's in for the touchdown. You know, drop 8 in coverage. It gives you enough time to read the field, and as long as nobody comes to attack you like nobody did there, Willis uses his legs, runs in for the touchdown, and we're going to take this up to a 14-6 ball game. So it's still just a 1-possession game. It's still just a 1-score game here with less than 10 in the ball game, but still, the way the defense has been playing, that might be tough. It's Chark with the catch. He's got a 1st down, and he's up to the 37-yard line. Jacksonville, from probably their own 20 to 25-yard line down to around their 35-yard line, has moved the ball really well. But once they get around that area, it's just been an absolute disaster as Njoku has the catch, takes a hit from Tyke Smith, but it doesn't matter. It's a 1st down, and Jacksonville now to the 48-yard line into Jet territory. From the gun, looking, Lawrence, quick throw, caught! DJ Chark again, catch. And down to the 32. So this is where Jacksonville has really struggled. And I'm going to say right now, less than 8, I don't know what a field goal is going to really do for you. You need a touchdown. 1st and 10. Firing. DJ Chark, 3rd catch on this drive, and he's up to the 21-yard line. Another 1st down as Lawrence is trying to drive down this Jacksonville team and possibly tie this ball game up. 3rd and 6 now from the 16-yard line. I would say now 4-down territory. Lawrence looking, firing. Won't have to worry about that as Njoku has the catch. And he's down to the 7-yard line. Jacksonville in business here. Trying to get this touchdown, something they haven't done the entire game, just held to 2 field goals. 1st and goal. Lawrence, pressure coming, and Lawrence is going to go down. This time it's Robert Hardison, and knocks him all the way back to the 20. Loss of 14. That is huge. 2nd and goal, now from the 20-yard line. 5 minutes remaining, getting around the edge is Jason Marsh, his 4th sack of the game. And it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 32-yard line. Now you have no choice but to get a field goal. Really no choice. 3rd and goal unless you can get a big play, maybe a penalty. And that's not even to happen. We just rushed 3 there. Dropped 8 in coverage. And Nolan Smith gets through. 3 straight sack results in a loss of 36 yards and drops them back to the 42-yard line. And they got a punt. They had 1st and goal from the 6. Whoa! What a play defense! What a last 3 drives, and that's gonna be down to the 1. It just hits off the helmet and they count it. Are you kidding me? That should have been a touchback. So now we got some tough field position. Got to get out of this one as Robinson with a carry picks up 5. But man, what a job from the defense! Outstanding. And now a chance to possibly close this game out. 3rd and 1. Pick up maybe 2 to 3 1st downs. We can do that. 3rd and 1. Hand off to Etienne. Cuts it up. He's got a 1st down. Gain of 8 up to the 17-yard line. I don't think he's going to reach 100 yards in this one, so that'll get rid of his 3-game stretch of 100 yards rushing. But, man, chance now to close this game out. Hand off to Etienne. He breaks off the tackle. And I think maybe he will get the 100 yards. Makes a move. And he's going to be down to the 39-yard line. Big 1st down and possibly close to ending this game as Brandon Sheriff is shaken up. And that's going to cost us because that's going to make us use a timeout. So Jacksonville keeps all their timeouts and he's heading to the locker room. That is not what you want to see. So now we are literally 1 1st down away here from ending this ball game. Jacksonville can still get the ball back. Now we are in field goal range. Field goal would put it up to a 2-possession ball game, pretty much effectively ending it. First run there for Robinson, not too much there. They call a timeout. It's a high ankle sprain for Brandon Sheriff. That's not what you want to see. No good. 2nd and 8 now. And now brings up a 3rd and 5. This is it. Could be your ball game. If we get it, first down, it's over. Etienne with the carry. Gets a good block, and he's got the first down. Gain of 6. And now we can just kneel this one away. End this 2-game losing streak. And that will do it. Tough, hard-fought ball game here in Jacksonville. 14-6 is going to be your final. Yeah, that was tough. Real tough. But the running game, Travis Etienne pretty much closing this one out with a huge run. And I'm sure that felt good to him. Trying to get a little bit of revenge on this Jacksonville team. And that is ball game. Big win. Big win. This was probably the easiest of, I would say, the next 2 games. Taking on the Vikings next time and taking on the 49ers after that. Those games are going to be absolutely tough. But Etienne, over 100 yards with that last run. Closes it out. Robinson with that big touchdown earlier. This was, yeah. It's hopefully Willis is good to go now. Hopefully he'll be back in the stretch one. But Jason Marsh in this defensive line. What more can you say? 4 sacks for him, 2 for Nolan Smith, 8 total sacks in the ball game. And really, I would say it was the big difference maker. I mean, first you go from the 6 and you knock them out. They don't give you any points off of that. That's huge. So we'll do speed rusher there for him. Upgrade +3 in the finesse moves. Technically a 79 overall with 80 up to +1 morale. And with the Bills losing, we are 1 game away from winning this division. Since we've beaten them twice, if we get to 11 wins, that'll do it. We'll have the division if we can possibly win next week, this coming up week. As you see, standings kind of remain the same. Right now, we're still the 2 seed. Buffalo is our possible opponent as the other 2 seed on the NFC side. The Minnesota Vikings, defending Super Bowl champs, with the GOAT Tom Brady still playing at 47 years old. And that's who we take on this week. They come to New York. It's going to be a tough ball game, as he is still performing at a crazy high level. He is still fantastic. They're 9-5. I believe they have a top 5 in offense and defense. I think they're number 3 in offense, maybe like 2 in defense or something. They're outstanding. It's going to be a tough game. Really tough. And we're going to have to play probably better than we have, obviously. But hopefully Willis is good to go. Had that 1 game back, and hopefully he's ready to get going. Offense getting going a little bit more, and the defensive line can perform just like we have. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one.